Welcome back to Reddit Story Time. Today we have 4 incredible stories. Let's dive right in.
Story number 1. MIL tells bride her son won't like her wedding dress. Story number 1. A mother-in-law, a wedding dress, and a truth bomb nobody asked for. A woman posted on Reddit that she's been going wedding dress shopping with her future daughter-in-law. The bride had specifically asked her to come along, wanting her insight into what the groom, her son, would actually like to see her in. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. The bride was choosing very revealing dresses. Low-cut tops, deep plunge necklines, white lace over flesh-colored bodices. The mother-in-law, to her credit, says she has no problem with this. She's not being judgmental. She actually says she wore more revealing clothes at that age herself. But she noticed something painful about her son's taste. Over the years, whenever he'd picked out outfits for his girlfriend, they were always modest. Long sleeves, granny prints, below-the-knee maxi dresses. Nothing with deep necklines. Basically the opposite of what the bride was choosing. So when the bride asked her directly, which of these dresses would your son be stunned to see me in, the mother-in-law faced a choice. Lie or tell the truth. She told the truth. Gently, but she told her that his style preferences were very different from what she was picking. The bride immediately got the message and was crushed. She hasn't contacted the mother-in-law all week. She posted a story saying she said yes to her dress anyway, but the damage was done. Here's the kicker. The mother-in-law also revealed that it's painfully obvious the bride likes the son much more than he likes her. He even refused a family heirloom ring for the proposal, saying to give it to his brother instead. So this isn't really about the dress, is it? It's about a bride who's trying desperately to impress a man who may not be that into her, and a mother-in-law who accidentally confirmed the uncomfortable truth. The verdict here is no assholes. The mother-in-law was asked a direct question and answered honestly. The bride is hurting because she heard something she wasn't ready to hear. And the son is the real problem, but he's not the one posting on Reddit.
And the verdict, no assholes here, everyone's hurting here. Story number 2, bride uninvites her own parents over an RV. Story number 2, a wedding that's weeks away, a property that's been in the family, and an RV that's about to destroy everything. This bride and her partner are getting married on their own property in just a few weeks. They've been planning for 17 months, but there's a problem sitting right in the middle of their ceremony area, her dad and stepmom's RV. It's been parked there since last year. And the situation has gone from annoying to nuclear. The couple had a written contract with the parents about the RV. Simple rules: don't illegally dump trash on the property, don't let your dogs run loose and bother the neighbors. The parents violated every single term repeatedly, so the couple gave them a deadline: remove the RV by May 31st. May came and went. No movement. The bride then spent weeks helping them find a storage location, arranging a specialized tow for a rural area and coordinating everything. She asked her dad to confirm the license was on the RV for the tow. He said yes. She rushed out of work to meet the tow truck. No license. The tow was canceled. At this point, the bride is planning a wedding, doing DIY decorations because they can't afford much, and her parents are adding stress and cost at every turn. She gave them one final deadline: the RV must be gone by Saturday. And they handle it themselves, no more help, and if it's not gone, she's seriously considering uninviting them to the wedding, her own parents, at their child's wedding on their own property. The Reddit community was overwhelmingly supportive. When someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, violates written agreements, and sabotages your efforts to help them, you are not obligated to host them at your wedding. The verdict is not the asshole: protect your peace. Especially on your wedding day. If the RV is gone by Saturday, great. If not, the parents made their choice. And the verdict, not the asshole: protect your peace.
Story number 3. Flower girl drama, cartoon dress at a formal wedding. Story number 3. A flower girl, a formal wedding, and a battle over a cartoon dress. This bride asked her sister's 5-year-old daughter Lily to be the flower girl at her wedding, 8 weeks away. Everyone was thrilled. But then, 2 months ago, Lily developed what her mother calls a phase. She refuses to wear anything with buttons, zippers, tags, or certain fabrics. The flower girl dress the bride bought, which the sister had approved, now makes Lily cry when she tries it on. The sister asked for a different dress. The bride bought a second one. Lily rejected it too. At this point, the sister suggested Lily just wear a casual summer dress she already owns and is comfortable in. A dress with cartoon characters on it, to a formal wedding. The bride said no, as nicely as she could. The sister called her inflexible and said nobody would care what a 5-year-old wears. The bride thought about it for a week, then offered a compromise. Maybe Lily should attend as a guest instead of flower girl, so there's no pressure on anyone. The sister exploded, called her selfish, said she was punishing a 5-year-old for having sensory issues. Now, here's where Reddit was divided. Some people pointed out that sensory issues in young children are real, not a phase, and the bride was being unnecessarily rigid about what a 5-year-old wears. Others agreed that it's the bride's wedding and she has the right to set a dress code. But the overwhelming consensus was soft, you're the asshole, you're the asshole. Why? Because this is a 5-year-old child. She's not a prop. She's not going to ruin the aesthetic of your wedding by wearing a different dress. The bride gets one wedding, sure, but the sister gets one daughter, and forcing a child into clothing that causes distress over aesthetics is not a good look. The bride should have let Lily wear whatever she was comfortable in. The photos would still be beautiful, and the memory wouldn't be tainted by conflict.
And the verdict, soft you're the asshole, she's 5, pick your battles.
Story number 4. Am I the asshole for skipping my cousin's destination wedding? Story number 4. A destination wedding, a guilt trip, and a mother who's had enough. This woman has a 3-year-old and a 9-week-old baby. Her cousin is getting married over Labor Day weekend in the middle of nowhere in Northern California. It's also a family reunion and her mother's birthday. She's decided she's not going. Here's why. The drive would be 10 hours each way with 2 very young children. Flying with a rental car would cost around $1,200 for just 2 days. On top of that, her family is moving around the same time and doing renovations. Her oldest starts preschool that Tuesday after Labor Day. She'd need to take a day off work. She's exhausted, stretched thin financially, and traveling with a 9-week-old infant for 10 hours sounds like actual torture. But her entire family is guilt-tripping her. Everyone is pressuring her to come, making her feel like she's abandoning the family. She started to question whether she's being unreasonable. Reddit's answer was crystal clear. Not the asshole, not even close. You cannot set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. A 9-week-old baby, a 10-hour drive, $1,200, a pending move, renovations, and preschool starting, that's 6 valid reasons right there. Anyone who expects a new mother to pack up an infant and a toddler for a grueling trip like that is not considering her well-being. The verdict is firmly not the asshole. Set your boundaries and hold them. Your immediate family's mental, emotional, and financial health comes first. Always.
And the verdict, not the asshole, you can't set yourself on fire.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed these stories, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more. See you next time.